I'm Lalita from Let's Speak English, and in this video I bring you 6 smart tactics to getting your meeting back on track. Well, even the most well-planned meeting can break down, but there are simple and effective ways that you can get it back on track. Well, with so many personalities involved, it's easy for a meeting to get sidetracked. If you don't have the right tools in your arsenal to get the discussion back on topic, you can end up wasting the time of multiple people. Although it's good to encourage debate, there's definitely a point at which it stops being productive and when it becomes completely irrelevant. It can also be extremely frustrating if participants feel that their time is being wasted. However, this doesn't mean that the whole meeting needs to be a write-off, as there are ways that you can get everyone back onto the same page. So, here are 6 smart tactics that you can use to get your meeting back on track. The first such tactic is refer to the agenda. So what does this mean? So every good meeting starts with an agenda. Even if it's just a Word document with the points of discussion written down, it can be extremely beneficial tool to have. This is especially true if your meeting starts going off track, as you can refer participants back to the agenda and get them back onto the topic. Moving to the next point, the next tactic. Address those that wander off the topic. So tackling those who wander off the topic may seem confrontational, but there are subtle ways you can do it. Simply saying, that's a great point, but I don't think we have the time to get onto it today. Or we can go into that in more details maybe next week. Can allow people to get their focus back. Addressing contributors who veer away from the meeting's main objective will also help ensure you get the outcomes you desire. Before moving on to the third point, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, Let's Speak English. The third point is guide the discussion. So if you feel as though things are getting away from the heart of the issue, try to guide the conversation back to it by asking the key question. This will help get the meeting back on track without people feeling as though you're overriding them or disregarding their opinion. Often people feel that only the top-ranking person in the meeting or those who have organized it can do this. But don't wait for them. Use your initiative and help out. So guide the discussion. The next tactic is having someone to keep notes. So getting someone to keep notes can help people on the topic, especially if used alongside the agenda. This means you can see the key takeaways from each point discussed, and when the conversation has veered off too far away from the main topic, this can be used to gently guide the conversation back to the topic. The fifth tactic is ensure there's enough time. Ensuring you have enough time in the meeting to discuss all the topics you need is perhaps one of the most difficult but effective ways of keeping people on track. You want to make sure that all participants feel that they had the time to contribute what they want to on each area. Not allowing enough time may mean some contributors hark back to the points made previously, derailing the meeting's progress, or fail to engage with subsequent topics because they are still focused on the previous one. So ensure that there is enough time. The last tactic is don't recap but summarize later. So dragging out a meeting by having a conclusion points to recap all of its outcomes can lead to much longer session than necessary, as well as participants becoming a little frustrated. Of course, it's important that everyone knows what was concluded from the conversation, but do this as a follow-up mail instead. This will allow all participants to read it in their own time while also reminding them of any actions they need to take. So those were the 6 tactics for getting your meeting back on track. Thanks for listening to this video. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, Let's Speak English.